It's really concise, okay? So the recording has started already. So I'm going to share. Okay, are you looking at the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon again. Dear students, my name is Adriana Perdomo. I am the tutor and director of the course Qualitative and Quantitative Research. Today is 19th of March. So welcome to the first web conference of the course. Okay. So what do we want to talk about? Okay. We have the first look, the agenda. Okay. We are now in the second task, which started the 8th of April and is finishing on the 9th of April. Okay. So basically, I'm going to talk about the I've already done, and I have done some comments about your ideas, okay, or the process you have started already. All right, so take into account that the third task is start the 15th of May, no, the 9th of April and finishes the 15th of May. And last one, it starts the 16th of May and finishes the 29th of May. All right, so I'm going to start. This is the agenda. Okay. I think that is missing one. Okay. So what about developing a good research topic? So we are going to talk about the topic, a research topic. So search a good research idea, listen, look, write down your ideas and refine a topic. That was, this was about the first task, yeah? You try to refine an idea and you write it down in the task. I know that were some special topics and if you wanted, you choose one of them, of those topics, okay? Um, what is a research question? Okay, so this is important because after the idea comes the questions about those ideas, okay? A research question is the main question that your study is seeking to answer, okay? Is what you are looking for to answer. A good research question not only clarifies the writing in your study, it also provides your readers with a clear focus and facilitates the understanding of your research topic, as well outlining your study objective. Okay, this is a research question. The research question is the main question that your study is seeking to answer. Is what you are looking to give some to try to find some answers about that. Okay. So how to write good questions? That's important. Okay, Natalia, or do you want to read how to write good questions, please?
I can read this. How to write good questions. Be clear and provide specific information so readers can easily understand the purpose. Research questions that are too broad are not
Mm-hmm.
suitable to be addressed in a single study. If the idea is too long, it may suggest that the research question is not focused enough. Entonces, en el cuadrito,
Okay.
ok.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's talk about the good question. How to create a good question. Okay. The question, the questions too broad are not suitable. Okay. Too broad, muy amplias. it doesn't work, okay? If the idea is too long, it might suggest that the research question is not focused enough. Okay, the research question has to be detailed, okay? Don't forget that, detail. Give details. Okay, so these are some exercises about good ideas, okay? So this is a broad research question. Natalia, go ahead.
Okay. What is the importance of genetic research in the medical field? And focus research question is how might the discovery of genetic basis for alcoholism impact triage? Okay. How
Trash
can I
processes
triage processes in medical
in
facilities?
medical facilities. Okay, have a look aquí. Well, I'm going to talk in Spanish because I would like that this part um, is set clear, as much as clear as I can, okay? Um, that's the broad one. Esa es la idea amplia, donde dice que va a hablar de un tema genético en un campo, no sé, X, pero no dice el campo, ¿cierto? Entonces, para el lector, ¿esto es claro? ¿Ustedes, esta pregunta es clara para ustedes? ¿Les da detalles de lo que va a estudiar esta investigación?
Creo que no, porque tiene que ser más detallada.
¿Cierto? Ahí dice que la importancia, ¿qué dice? Está como mal en la
What is the
comunicación, no.
importance of genetic research in the medical field?
In the medical field. So the medical field is too broad. El campo médico pues es muy, pero muy grande.
O
Sí,
sea,
o
no lo
sea,
está
puede,
delimitando.
exactamente, no lo está delimitando. Pueden haber miles y miles y miles de enfermedades pero no nos la está diciendo. En cambio, the focus research question, ya la focalizada, la detallada, entonces ya habla de how might the discovery of genetic basis for alcoholism, that's the field, ese es el campo del que estaba hablando anteriormente, el alcoholismo, for alcoholism impact triage processes in medical facilities. El triage, recuerden que es el filtro que nos hacen a nosotros para saber qué tan enfermos estamos. Entonces, esa es una pregunta detallada, clara y concisa. ¿Ok? Let's continue. So, these are some important details or topics to take into account at the moment of creating a good research idea. So, be focused on its scope and narrow enough to be addressed in your target. Tienen que estar focalizadas en lo que ustedes quieren para que esta idea pues sea resaltada en el objetivo, ¿cierto? Be relevant and concise and express your main ideas in as few words as possible, like a hypothesis. Okay? Be precise and complex enough that it doesn't simply answer a close yes or no question, but requires an analysis of arguments and literature prior to its being considered acceptable. Mira que esta de acá, la última, very precise and complex, o mejor, las preguntas con respuestas de sí o no, es el mayor error que cometemos en este momento. Y yo creo que en las retroalimentaciones que se hicieron, ustedes se pudieron dar cuenta de eso. Entonces, inician las preguntas con los modales, entonces, do o das. Y ustedes saben que la respuesta para este tipo de preguntas es solamente yes o no, sí o no. Ustedes no pueden hacer ese tipo de preguntas. Recuerden, Las preguntas deben iniciar con WH question. What, how, why. Todo ese WH question. Por favor, don't forget that. Also, I want to say that the questions that you are going to create to make, please consider that you can talk about religious topics as well. Religious, because those topics might be subjective. That's another important topic that I didn't write in there, okay? Religious topic, don't touch that field, right? So here we have some categories of quantitative research questions. Quantitative, okay? The quantitative ones. So descriptive research questions, we have comparative research questions, a relationship research question. All of those categories are quantitative. Quantitative. So the descriptive one attempt to describe the behavior of a population in regard to one or more variables, to describe the characteristics of those variables that will be measured. These are usually what? The what questions. Read this statement again. Por favor, léanlo y me dicen que entendieron. Attempt to describe the behavior of population in regard to one or more variables. ¿Qué dice ahí? The descriptive research question.
Only describe variables.
Say again, Natalia.
Only describe variables. Maybe say how something happened or how a certain community behave.
Behave, yeah. Yes. Some community, how some communities behave. And it gives you like a clue that it says that these are usually the what questions, okay? So now the comparative ones. Seek to discover differences between groups within the context of an outcome variable. These questions can be casual as well. Researchers might compare groups in which certain variables are present with groups in which they are not, okay? So read it again and tell me, what did you understand about this? The differences between groups within the context of an outcome variables.
Maybe this kind of research has have variables that they measure or they compare.
They compare. They have variables that they compare with, within and out of the context, okay? And those variables can change in that process, okay? So after that, they try to compare those variables. Or those, the variables that in the groups, okay? And the last one, the relationship research, designed to elucidate and describe trends and interactions among variables. This question included dependent and independent variables and use words such as association or trends. Okay?
So maybe the last one is more like quantitative.
All of those are quantitative, or quantity.
Yes.
All of those are categories to create questions in this method, quantitative, okay? Quantitative one. Now I'm going to show you some categories in qualitative methods, okay? These are for qualitative research. So the contextual research question, the descriptive research question, evaluation research question. Okay. We have here in contextual one, the attempt to identify and describe existing condition. Identify condiciones, existing condition, condiciones que ya existen. So that's a contextual one. The descriptive research question attempt to describe a phenomenon. The evaluation assess the effectiveness of existing methods, protocols, theories, or procedures. So this is the evaluation one. And also we have the explanatory research question, which examine the phenomenon or analyze the reason or relationship between subjects or phenomena. And the last one, the exploratory research question, focus on the unknown aspects of particular topic, unknown. Okay, I think that is important to have a look of these categories. Because you're in this course, you have to, at the end of the course, you have to list some research question and you have to choose a method. It might be qualitative or quantitative one. So these categories can guide you to create those questions. Okay. Sorry. So in here we have some exercises with good and bad research question. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, the bad research question. The bad. How are children affected by exposure to social media? This is the bad, the broad question. A specific research question. What is the effect of Instagram likes on the self-esteem of young children under the age of 12? Again, it happens like the question before, like the example before. So here is too general, is too broad, is not giving details. And now in the specific one, so it gives all the details, it gives the population, it gives the population of the research, okay? Second example. Has there been an increase in bullying in the US over the past 10 years? Has there been an increase? But what do you want with the increase, with the increase? So what are you going to investigate about that number? Or what are you going to investigate through those 10 years? So it's too broad. It's too vague. So focus research question, the correct one. What has been the effect of after school and community programs on student disciplinary action among elementary students? ¿Está claro? Estos ejemplos están como muy fáciles, digamos, de entender. ¿Se dan cuenta cómo pasamos de una pregunta muy vaga, muy amplia, a una pregunta totalmente detallada con población y todo esto, ¿verdad?
Sí, en la primera es general y en la segunda ya se establece pues como lo que se quiere hacer. En la primera específicamente la red social que se quiere analizar y la población, las edades. Y en la segunda pues
Ajá,
Ya es
sí,
más como, o sea, en la primera dice que el bullying, cómo lo ha afectado en Estados Unidos, cómo. Pero en la segunda, eh, bueno, cómo ha incrementado en la primera. Y en la segunda es los
ajá,
efectos que ha tenido. Y para
los
eso
efectos.
habla de la comunidad, que serían los estudiantes que tienen, que bueno, que han tenido,
Sí,
creo que, acciones disciplinarias.
sí, sí, son muy, muy amplios, ¿sí? Nos dan mucho que pensar, no nos dan un foco, ¿sí? No nos dan un foco. ¿Listo? Es ese tipo de preguntas que es necesario que ustedes inicien a hacer en el curso. No solamente en el curso, pues es muy, digamos, útil, porque cuando ustedes ya estén en los cursos de práctica, ustedes deben hacer digamos que una pequeña investigación, crear objetivos, crear preguntas de todas esas experiencias que ustedes hicieron. Eso está como un poquito ligadito, o al final es muy útil para que ustedes puedan hacer esas preguntas de investigación acertadas y detalladas. Okay, now we have the significance of the study. So what does the significance of the study mean? Okay, the significance of the study is a written statement that explains why your research was needed. It is a justification of the importance of your work and the impact it has on your research field. Okay, its contribution to new knowledge and other will be benefit from it. That's the significance of the study. Remember that you also have to write the significance of the study in some task. Okay. Now we have some topics as well to create a significance of the study. Okay. Two tips in writing the significance of the study. The first one is the refer to the statement of the problem. So what are you going to talk about? Your problem statement can guide you in identifying the specific contribution of your study. You can do this by observing a one-to-one correspondence between the statement of the problem and the significance of the study. Okay, that's an example. Your research question may be first this way. What is significant relationship between the teacher's teaching style and oh, sorry, and the students' long quiz scores in mathematics? Okay. What is significant relationship between the teacher's teaching style and the students' long quiz scores in mathematics? So, given the research question, the research contribution will probably be a new teaching style or style. So you maybe you can mention three teaching styles you evaluated, and those can help the students perform better in mathematics. So your research will demonstrate that teaching, there is a double word, that teaching style work, que sí funciona ese estilo de enseñanza, ese método. So that could be a groundbreaking approach that will change the way teachers teach mathematics. Okay, that's the significance of the study. So remember that your problem is the statement that can guide you in identify the specific contribution, and it guides you to create also the questions. Okay, Natalia.
Tutor, I have a question. Maybe
Okay,
this part of the research is related to needs or the problem.
it's related to you. Okay,
So
remind me
when we
your idea.
when we write the significance of the study, we talk about the needs that the
The
population we
needs.
are working has or the problem. Both.
You have to talk about why is, yes, why so important that research, that the statement is on the top. Yeah, why so important that research? Or yes, the needs. uh, I don't want to call it needs. So what are you going to investigate and how are you going to solve it? Yeah, what is your proposal to solve this?
Okay.
Okay, that's the significance of the study. That here I have another okay, how to write the significance of the study. So you have to write from general to a specific contribution. Okay, so write the significance of the study by looking into the general contribution of your research. Las contribuciones muy generales, such as it's important to society as a whole, then proceed downwards towards the individual level, and that might include yourself as a researcher. You start broadly, then taper off gradually to a specific group of persons. It's like an inverted pyramid, from general to specific, and a deductive approach. So you write from the general to particular uses of your research findings. So first, you have to give a lot of details. And after that, you have to emphasize that those details. You have to emphasize why are you doing that? What are the implication of the research idea? Okay, of the problem, not the research idea, the implication of the problem. Okay. What else is important here? So you have to talk about the group of the person or the population you are going to investigate. What else? I think that is all. Is that clear, Natalia? I want to ask to give an example in Spanish.
No.
No, is that clear?
Yes, in this part is like describing the
Sorry,
population and the context we are
the
working.
context. Yeah. So basically, the most important thing is why. Why are you trying to investigate, or why are you going to investigate that problem? Okay. In here, so we are in step 2. These are some specific tasks of step 2. So you have to select an article from profile issues in teachers professional development volume 24. So after selecting an article, read it and answer some questions. What are the objectives of this research? What is or are the research questions? And what is the significance in the fields of language learning? Because in this in profile, so all the topics are related to education or language. Okay. I think that is all. It's really simple. The task in this web. Talking about the first and the second task. We are going to have another web conference where I'm going to talk about the task 3 and task 4. That's the end of the task. Okay, so do you have some questions?
No, the last part is to look for an article and read it and answer the questions from the
Yes,
article
it's so
we read.
easy. You know what? If you can see at the end of the day, this course is really easy. Eh, and this course is trying to give you some important details of the two methods of qualitative and quantitative one. Basic one, maybe basic, but those are going to be really useful in future courses or in future tasks in other tasks, in other courses. Okay, I think that is all. Thank you for attending and sorry about the delay. First I was like sick, and then I have like so many things to do. Okay,
Okay.
thank you very much for coming. I think that is all. I felt that was missing some, but it's all. Okay. Thank you very
Um,
much for coming.
okay, tutor.
Bye
Uh,
bye.
tutor, I was sick too, and I
Okay.
stayed at the hospital for about 15 days. So I just
2 weeks.
yes, 2 weeks. So I'm going to start this tax maybe tomorrow or
Mm-hmm.
or maybe
Well,
the Saturday
you
because I have other courses.
okay, but still you have like 2 weeks. I think that you have 2 weeks more
Yes,
to
but I
finish
was
the
worried
task,
about
Natalie.
the task.
Ah, okay. No, no. I think that is easy. You can finish the task in one day. But well, you have to read maybe 2 days. And you have like two weeks left.
Yes. No, but listening the web conference and the explanation you gave, it's easy the task. I mean,
Yeah.